Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Cooking in Diaspora by Josephine. Today I will be sharing with you guys how I prepared this mouth-watering turkey stew. So stay tuned. So I will start by seasoning my turkey with some curry powder, seasoning powder, thyme and rosemary, oregano, some chopped onion, some chopped garlic, ginger, 2 bay leaves, a stock cube, nutmeg, and habanero pepper. I will start by adding in the spices. Now I'm putting my habanero pepper. I will also throw in the 2 bay leaves. Then I will be putting my stock cube. And after that, I will be adding my ginger. Then I will also be putting in my garlic as well. The next thing I will add is my chopped onion. Guys, I love using a lot of onion to cook, but you can use any amount you prefer, okay? Now I will be adding in a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of thyme mixed together with rosemary. I will also be adding in a teaspoon of my seasoning powder, followed by my curry powder. Then after that, I will go ahead and add my salt to taste. Then after adding in the salt, I will grate in my nutmeg using my grater. But if you don't have grater, you can use your grinder or mortar and pestle to blend it very well. Now it's time for me to stir and start steaming the turkey. As you can see, I did not add any water inside it because the turkey itself will bring out water while cooking it. But remember to cook it on low heat. Do not cook on high heat, otherwise it will start burning. Cook it on low heat so that it will release its own water. These tomatoes already have basilicum and oregano. I'll be using 4 cartons and 3 tins of plain tomatoes without any spices. But you can use any fresh tomatoes you can find within your area, okay? It will still come out perfectly well. I will go ahead and open all of them to get it ready before I will start pouring it inside my pots, okay? I'm done opening all of them. I will start pouring it inside my pot one after the other. Okay guys, once you are done pouring in your tomato, you start cooking it on a low heat at once. without stirring. You don't have to turn it or stir it, because once you put any spoon on it, it will start burning. So I noticed that my turkey is ready. It has been cooking for 15 minutes. I will go ahead and take it out and line it on top of my oven tray and grill it. I can't remember the last time that I fried a meat or fish in this house. It has been long. So guys, I'll be using this turkey broth to cook my stew. So I will keep it aside and bring back my tomato to my biggest burner. I will cook this for 30 minutes or more until the water reduces and the color of the tomato will also change from orange till dark red. So right now I'll be popping in my turkey inside my oven and I will grill it at 200 degrees. As you can see, the color has changed and the water has reduced drastically. I will go ahead and stir it and start preparing my stew. But I don't like my stew like this. I like my stew very smooth. So I will be using my hand blender to blend this very well to achieve a smooth texture. If you don't have hand blender, you can just pour it inside your regular blender and blend it. It will still come out well, okay? This is just the way I love my stew. I noticed that my turkey is ready. I will go ahead and bring it out from the oven. Can you see this beautiful color? It just came out very perfect. So guys, you don't need to fry your turkey or your meat. Just use your oven to dry it so that it will also remove the excess fat on it. I will be using my prepared tomato, turkey broth, salt, nutmeg, vegetable oil, curry powder, thyme, spring onion, seasoning powder, chili pepper, nut cube and onion. So to get started, I will be heating up my vegetable oil inside a clean pot. Then once the oil is hot and starts dancing, you can see the movement. Then you pour in your onion and start frying. I will stir and saute my oil for at least 30 seconds. Once the color changes to pale, I will know that my onion is ready. So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you still waiting for? Do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will be among the first people to be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you have already subscribed, thank you for your support. Your girl appreciates your support, okay? Also remember to give this video a thumb up, comment, share to your friends. Right now, I will be adding in my thyme and rosemary mixed together. Then after that, I will give this a stir. Guys, you need to cook your stew this way. Once you fry your onion and add your thyme, the kind of aroma that will come out from your kitchen, oh my days, you will love it. After about 5 seconds, I will add in my already prepared tomato. Remember to add it gently to avoid splashing it all over the place, okay? Once I'm done adding in my tomato, I will stir it very well. Then after stirring, I will just leave it to heat up before I will continue cooking my stew. After about 5 minutes or so, I stirred it again to make sure it's not burning. Then now I will be adding in the spices. I will start by adding in the chili pepper. Then after that, the seasoning powder. I will also be throwing in 1 stock cube. Then followed by my curry powder. As I'm doing that, I'll be stirring it slowly to avoid burning. Then the next thing I will be putting is my nutmeg. I will grate in my nutmeg because this nutmeg takes your stew to another level. So if you have not been using nutmeg to cook your stew, please do. You will taste it and testify. I will stir it a bit again after the nutmeg and bring in my meat broth. After adding in my meat broth, I will stir it and add my salt to taste. Then after that, I noticed that my stew is still a bit thick, so I will go ahead and add small water. But if you like your stew thick, you don't need to add any other water. Now I will be putting in my already grilled turkey. As you can see, my turkey stew is almost ready. I will go ahead and cover it and allow it to cook for at least 5 minutes. And I will be enjoying this with my boiled rice. After 5 minutes, open it and stir it. See how my stew is glowing. I will go ahead and stir it to make sure it's not burning under. Now I will be adding in my spring onion. After adding your spring onion, stir and allow it to cook for 30 seconds so that the spring onion will soften and the taste will enter inside the stew. After stirring, I will go ahead and test for salt. If the salt is not enough, I can add more now that I'm still cooking the stew. After checking for salt, guys, you allow it to cook for another 30 seconds. Then you can set it aside and dish it out. You can enjoy this stew with your rice, your plantain, be it ripe or unripe plantain, your potato. You can as well enjoy this with your eba or your bread. This is it for today's video, guys. Bye.